Good evening, and welcome to your AIDailyPress evening podcast for December 2, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. We've been following the escalating tensions between Russia and Europe as Russian President Vladimir Putin warns that his country is ready to go to war if Europe wants it. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has begun a visit to Ireland to discuss the ongoing conflict with Irish leaders. In related news, China has strengthened its alliance with Russia, posing substantial security implications for both Europe and the United States. This emerging axis is built on a foundation of mutual economic and political interests, with energy being a critical component. We've also been monitoring the situation in Ukraine, where the conflict continues to deteriorate. The international community is watching these developments closely, and we urge all parties involved to engage in peaceful dialogue and work towards a lasting resolution. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis as more information becomes available. Let me add, as we conclude this evening's podcast, I want to emphasize the importance of cooperation and mutual understanding in navigating these complex global challenges. The road to peace in Ukraine remains fraught with challenges, but it's our hope that a diplomatic solution can be found soon. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know it's right now. Firstly, in Mali, a humanitarian crisis is unfolding due to a blockade that has left thousands of people at risk of starvation and disease. The United Nations has warned of a potential catastrophe if the blockade is not lifted soon. Secondly, in South Asia, we've seen disturbing developments in Afghanistan and Pakistan. The Taliban carried out a public execution in Afghanistan, sparking international condemnation, while in northwestern Pakistan, suspected militants ambushed a government administrator's vehicle, killing several people. These incidents highlight the ongoing violence and instability in the region. Lastly, an outbreak of African swine fever has been detected in Barcelona, Spain, prompting concerns about the potential impact on the global pork market. The Spanish government and European Union are working to contain the situation, but the economic implications are significant, with some countries suspending pork imports from Spain. These stories highlight the complexities and challenges we're facing globally, from humanitarian crises to outbreaks of disease and ongoing violence. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we looked at Oracle, where valid arguments exist on both sides regarding its reliance on OpenAI commitments and significant debt obligations. Investors should approach this narrative with a critical eye. Next, we examined the growing interest in exchange-traded funds focused on real estate and digital infrastructure. The Vanguard Real Estate Index Fund, ETF, and the SPDR Dow Jones Global Real Estate ETF have seen significant interest from investors seeking diversification and income generation. Meanwhile, the Global X Data Center and Digital Infrastructure ETF is gaining attention due to its focus on data centers and digital infrastructure. Lastly, we delved into the world of commodity trading, where Gunvor, a major player in the energy trading sector, is navigating the complex landscape of international relations and investment opportunities. The company's potential expansion into the U.S. energy market, with a focus on natural gas, could position it for long-term growth and success. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA's OSIRIS-REx mission has made groundbreaking discoveries on asteroid Bennu, detecting organic matter, including polyurethane-like substances, and pre-solar grains that provide a unique window into the formation and evolution of our solar system. These findings have significant implications for the origins of life on Earth and beyond. Secondly, we're celebrating America's 250th year with a look at NASA's Artemis program, which embodies the nation's spirit of innovation and drive to explore space. The upcoming Artemis 3 mission will send a crew of 4 on a historic journey around the moon, paving the way for U.S. crews to land on the lunar surface and eventually push onward to Mars. Lastly, We're gazing up at the night sky with a stunning sight, the waxing gibbous moon phase where 98% of the moon's surface is illuminated. With the full moon rising on December night, marking the last of 3 consecutive supermoons, we're reminded of the importance of scientific literacy and our responsibility to care for our planet. These stories represent a testament to human ingenuity, curiosity, and the relentless drive to explore and understand the universe. Join us next time on the AIDailyPress Evening Podcast as we continue to unravel the mysteries of space and celebrate the wonders that await us in the vast expanse of the cosmos. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we discussed the significant move by the New York Jets, who have invested $1 million in launching a college flag football league for women. This initiative, in partnership with the Eastern College Athletic Conference, marks a substantial step forward for inclusivity and diversity in collegiate athletics, providing opportunities for female athletes to engage in a sport that requires minimal infrastructure but offers immense potential for growth and development. Secondly, we examine the challenges faced by the Detroit Lions 2023 draft class. The cohort has been plagued by injuries, with each player facing unique hurdles that have hindered their development and the team's overall performance. From Terrion Arnold's struggles on the field to Giovanni Manu's limited impact due to injuries, this draft class embodies the unpredictability and adversity inherent in professional sports. Lastly, we touched upon the recent developments in the NFL, including the impact of injuries on team dynamics and player development. The stories of Ennis Rakestraw Jr., Sione Vaki, Meki Wingo, and Christian Mahogany serve as reminders of the formidable challenges young athletes must overcome to succeed in the league. These stories highlight the complexities and nuances of the sports world, from the growth of women's sports to the challenges faced by professional athletes. As we continue to monitor these developments, we invite our listeners to join us in exploring the multifaceted landscape of sports. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curral.
Thank you, Howard. First, we looked at a heartwarming story from the Imperial Valley in California, where a local golf course has become a hub for community activity. Unfortunately, this article is not provided, so let's move on to our next 2 stories. We then turned our attention to the island of Ireland, where a potentially serious outbreak of the blue tongue virus has been detected in Northern Ireland. The Department of Agriculture has warned of very serious consequences if the disease takes hold, and we reflected on the connections between people, place, and the natural world. Finally, we traveled to Cyprus, an island nation in the Eastern Mediterranean, which has strengthened its position within the World Organization for Animal Health. A high-level meeting was held in Larnaca, where experts discussed key issues in animal health, including disease surveillance and international cooperation. These stories remind us that our world is interconnected and that the challenges we face are often shared across borders and boundaries. They also highlight the importance of tradition, community, and global cooperation in shaping our relationships with the natural world. Now, for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. Let's dive right into tonight's recap. First off, we've got some exciting news in the music world. K-pop group Stray Kids has broken records with their 8th consecutive #1 debut on the Billboard charts. This talented group of 8 members is making waves globally with their unique sound and style, which blends hip-hop, electronic, and rock elements. Not only are they killing it in music, but they're also slaying the fashion game, having been the first K-pop group to attend the Met Gala, representing Tommy Hilfiger. In other news, we took a closer look at the stunning limited edition eyewear collection from Zilu LX Prabal Gurung. This exquisite collaboration features 5 frames, each named after an iconic woman, and offers high-quality designer eyewear at affordable prices starting at $49. The collection is all about embracing individuality and expressing one's personal style without compromise. And finally, we touched on the latest from Miley Cyrus, who's been making headlines with her new music and style. But we also had some juicy gossip about celebrity couples, including the latest on Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck's relationship. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Evening Podcast. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in northern Colombia, we reported on the plight of the cotton-top tamarins, small monkeys being sold as exotic pets, highlighting the need for urgent conservation efforts to protect these precious creatures and their ecosystems. Next, in the Peruvian Amazon, a team of researchers discovered a new species of mouse opossum, Marmosa chachapoya, at high elevations, underscoring the importance of preserving the region's fragile ecosystems and the vast array of unknown species that remain to be discovered. Lastly, in the Ecuadorian Amazon, a groundbreaking conservation project is empowering the local Quechua community to take ownership of conservation efforts through camera trap technology, revealing surprising insights into the behavior of jaguars, porcupines, and other incredible creatures. This initiative serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of community-led conservation and collaboration in protecting our planet's precious biodiversity. These stories remind us of the power of conservation, the importance of preserving our planet's natural world, and the need for continued exploration and understanding of the incredible ecosystems that surround us. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.